IEEE CS SB MESCE keep forward the first step of career roadmaps, a plethora of sessions to discover the career paths in exciting domains. The first part here comes path to bug bounty. It is one of the best chance to enhance your bug hunting skills and the in this field. And we are here indeed delighted to welcome our well-known speaker, Vishnu Vijayan, CEO of Cyfosis Cyber Solution and Nixie Bytes Security. I hand over the session to you, sir. Sir, please.
Yeah, and thank you for this session. Anyway, so thank you so much. So yeah, my name is Vishnu. So ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ സ്ക്രീൻ ഒന്ന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാം, എന്നിട്ട് നമുക്ക് സെഷനിലേക്ക് കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യാം. So second, yeah. Okay. I think എൻ്റെ സ്ക്രീൻ കാണാമെന്ന് ഞാൻ പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്ക്രീൻ ഓക്കെ ആണോ? കാണാമല്ലോ അല്ലേ? Yeah, fine. So നമുക്ക് നമ്മുടെ സെഷനിലോട്ട് ഒട്ടും സമയം കളയാതെ തന്നെ മുന്നോട്ട് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും പോവാം. ആർക്ക് എന്ത് ഡൗട്ട്സ് ആർക്ക് വന്നാലും പ്ലീസ് തീർച്ചയായും ജസ്റ്റ് ചാറ്റിൽ കൂടിയാണെങ്കിൽ ചാറ്റിൽ കൂടെ നമുക്ക് വളരെ വലിയ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് പറ്റിയില്ലെങ്കിലും വളരെ സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസിന്റെ ഉത്തരം തന്നെ നമുക്ക് പോവാം. സോ ഫൈൻ. സോ ഈ ഒരു സെഷൻ കണ്ടിന്യൂ ചെയ്യുന്ന നെക്സ്റ്റ് ബൈറ്റ് സെക്യൂരിറ്റി ടീം എന്ന കമ്മ്യൂണിറ്റിയുടെ ബേസിലാണ്. ഫൈൻ, ലെറ്റ്സ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട്. പാർട്ട് ടു ബഗ് ബൗണ്ടറി. ഐ തിങ്ക് ഈ ഒരു ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക് ഏതൊരാളും മനസ്സിലാക്കിയിരിക്കേണ്ട കുറെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ, സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ട് കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ ജസ്റ്റ് ഈ ഒരു വിത്തിനെ നമ്മൾ പറഞ്ഞു പോവുകയാണ്. സോ ഇഫ് യു ഹാവ് എനി ഡൗട്ട്സ് ജസ്റ്റ് ചാറ്റിൽ. ഫൈൻ. നമ്മൾ ഈ ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എത്തിക്കൽ ഹാക്കിംഗ് ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക് ഒരു വ്യക്തി എത്തിക്കൽ ഹാക്കിംഗ് ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക് നമ്മൾ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയം മുതൽ there is one question. Everyone is comfortable with Malayalam. Sorry, my side. Actually, everyone is comfortable. Fine. So, ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലും മലയാളത്തിലും നമുക്കൊന്ന് മംഗ്ലീഷിലായിട്ട് ഒന്ന് പോവാം. എനിവേ, അപ്പോ എല്ലായി അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കേണ്ട ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ഒരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. ഈ ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക് വരും അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കേണ്ട പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യമുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് ഇവിടെ കാണിക്കുന്നത് ആക്ച്വലി ഒരു മാജിക്കൽ പോലത്തെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു മാജിക് തിങ്സ് ആണ്. ആക്ച്വലി ഞാൻ ഈ ഫീൽഡിൽ ഒരു 8 വർഷം, സോ 8 വർഷത്തെ നോളജ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ ഒരു വിത്തിൻ ടൈം ലിമിറ്റ് ഐ തിങ്ക് 2 ആണ്. അതില് ഏറ്റവും ചെറിയ കുഞ്ഞു കുഞ്ഞു പോയിന്റ്സിൽ മാത്രം കാണിക്കുന്നുള്ളൂ. നമ്മൾ ഈ മാജിക് ഷോ കാണുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കലും ഡു നോട്ട്. Okay, fine. Arun Kumar Reddy. Okay, fine. So
Wi-Fi ഒന്നും ഞെക്കിക്ക്, അപ്പൊ തന്നെ മ്യൂട്ട് ആവും.
There is a sound there. Okay, yeah. Now we can switch into English. So there is this. Actually, this is just like a magic. Okay, this. I have 8 years of experience in this field. So just see the show or watch the show and do not try. You just don't try in your laptops or something like that, because this field is like something like more dangerous, because the bug bounty like hacking or ethical hacking. So we can jump into a session. Firstly, I want to introduce Nixie Byte cybersecurity team. It is actually a community that formed by Cyfosis Cyber Solution and mainly focusing on to create a better platform for students, or enthusiasts to prove their ethical hacking skills and knowledge into society or in front of. So our vision is simple. Our vision simply educate empower the freelancers, evolve a secure society. So you just empower the freelancers. So that's our thing, or that's our mission, or that's our vision. So our mission is to create a better platform for testing, sharing, and prove the hacking securities of the students and professionals. So that's it. And now, the Nixie bytes mainly concentrated into 4 pillars, or the Nixie byte is just with 4 pillars. It's something like freelancing, learning, events, and co-working. We just provide all things in Nixie byte security. Okay, now just going into our session, and the session is what's actually path to bug bounty. I think there are 3 kind of peoples. The first kind of people is newbie, actually newbie. They are just heard about the bug bounty. They are just heard hacking. They just saw some movies like some black screens are there and some green letters just pass screen, and they are wondered, oh, so this is hacking. And the second category is script kiddies. What we are called them is a script kiddie. Actually, what script kiddie is just they are just explore in the internet, browsing something, and just copy the some codes from some GitHub or some other articles, and they are copy the scripts, and they actually how the world or how the tech is working, but they are doing something in this field, or hacking, or they are just using some GitHub tool to crack some Facebook account, Instagram account, something like that, and they are doing something in this field. So they are called script kiddies. Third one is actually professionals, the cybersecurity expert or cybersecurity professional. They are about 3 to 4 or 5 years, or more than 5 to 8 years of professionals. So in this meet or in this webinar, we are actually into the first 2 categories, the newbies and script kiddies, and we are also entertainers, but yeah, I'm just concentrating the first half. So actually, we are entering into a session, and the session is bug bounty program, path to bug bounty program. And now we want to know actually what's bug bounty. Bug bounty is where ethical hackers are invited to report security vulnerabilities to organization and for monitoring rewards or acknowledgement for useful submission. So, right. So actually bug bounty is simply like this. Explain in detail through next screens. Okay, so the difference between bug bounty and pen testing. Anyone here about pen testing? Anyone? Please chat in the session. Anyone? Anybody know what's actually pen? Please comment in your chat box. Yeah, I think some people are heard about pen testing, but don't know much. Okay, fine. So okay, so actually, what's pen testing? What's the difference between bug bounty and pen testing? The bug bounty is simple. I will just explain this through some basic examples. So just imagine if you have a door with a highly security key, you just using highly security key to secure the door, and there are some thieves. Okay, there are some thieves, and just you just create a platform for these secure wallet or secure door these all these. Okay, so actually what's happening there? So it have a lot of experience to break all type of door locks or so, and they are just trying to what they are just trying to open the door lock with their skills. Okay, there are a lot of things are there. Let's create a platform for testing the actual security of your. So the thieves just open the and you just pay some amount to the thieves for break that lock. Okay, so that's a concept. That's the actual concept of bug bounty, pen testing. Actually, pen testing is the thing. So in the use a Godrej lock or a Godrej wallet is there. So the Godrej company just create a platform for testing their Godrej wallet, and they are just giving this scenario to a company. So that's called actually pen testing. I think there is simply explained here. The bug bounty program usually continue products lifetime and allow the hacker community to find vulnerability, the application changes. And the pen testing or penetration can be performed annually or frequently as every week depending on the environment. So if anyone can say which one is bug bounty or pen testing? Which one is best? Actually, bug. Anyone? Please. Each have its own advantages. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, both are it's good, but bug bounty, because you know there are a lot of hackers in the world. There are a lot of in the world, and they are trying to break the security of some secure things, and they just try every day, every second to break secure thing or secure stuff. Okay, so but the pen testing, it's a confidential purpose or some confidential security things. For example, some government, some server space. So that are the things actually used. But I just prefer actually the bug bounty. Okay, so mark from there. Can you please remove Amal? I think Amal is just trying to there. Please remove that. So yeah, actually that's a thing. Harik Shankar. Yeah, fine, thank you. So we are to the next thing. So these are the things actually in there. So I am also doing pen testing, but I am really interested in bug hunting because money and fame. Yeah, actually, bug hunting just create lot and create a lot of fame. For example, I have a friend working in Oppo Security as a bug hunter. So just go to the Oppo Security and you just go to the internet and search Oppo Security, and there is his name, his Shahir as actually my company partner, and he is also doing a lot of bug security platform, and I think in the last 2 months he just earned 6 to 7 lakh. Actually, he just earned 6 to 7 lakh in last, I think, past 2 months ago. I think so. Yeah, fine. So actually, here, but money and fame. Then the company get their application secure, effective. That's the main point. It's very cost effective for them as they open research and minimal amount. I will show you some example. Okay, why I just concentrate, or why I just promote buckets. I'm just a freelancer, and yeah, here I will show you something. It's my friend company. He's in Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore or something like that. Something like that. Yeah. So actually, this is his, and we just go back. Yeah. Paid annually as auto renewal option available. Actually, this is not manual testing. It's actually automated testing. You can just see here, report automation, team collaboration, doing some stuffs in there, and it's about, yeah, we can count money. Yeah, fine. Okay. So 7,37,141 rupees for 1 year for pen testing. So if I have a company, I want to pen test my website, then per 1 pay about 7 lakh rupees for a security-based company. Only that's the difference. You just pay a freelancer or or you just create a bug hunting platform and just give your site, your asset, and he just exploiting your platform, and you just pay only for a small, for a specific bugs. So we are just going into that, and popular bug hunting programs or popular bug hunting platform. We are just going to bug hunting programs, and here Microsoft, Apple, Google, Intel, Twitter, Snapchat, Yahoo, GitHub, Uber, PayPal, and some companies are just doing bug hunting or open bug hunting programs for their softwares, their platforms, their hardwares, and everything. Just give to the hackers for securing their softwares and hardwares, and they are just giving, or they are just small amounts like this. And I think the Cisco is just spent least amount in this graph. So this is the maximum. This is the the company just spent into this bug bounty program. Just imagine Microsoft have a lot of servers, a lot of softwares, a lot of so Microsoft have, I think about 120 web applications. Just imagine Microsoft just pay a security company to pen test on their 120 or 130 web application. Just how much amount? So how much amount just spend a year for pen testing? The actual difference between pen testing and bug hunting. So we are going to. So there are some bug bounty platforms, platforms, and this is the one not popular, but I am using introduce you a Indian government platform for pen testing. Okay, first one is HackerOne, and the second one is Buckround, third one is Open, and the fourth one is NCIAPC. Okay, so You can just go to the Google and search these all platforms, and you can enter as a in Bugcrowd, HackerOne, Open Bug Bounty, and NZIAPZ. You can just study a lot of stuffs from there, and you uh, the programs, the bug bounty programs, reports. You can earn money from there. So today I just introduce you how to create a step, or the first step into bug bounty program. Okay, fine. So these are the basic, or these are the main important bugs which these companies are paid, or companies are entertained to pay. Oh, these are the scopes. Okay, so the first one, it's a cross-site script, and the second one is CSR of SQL injection, authentication, and remote code injection. Now we are going into a live session to demonstrate how these things are happening there, and how to, yeah, please, everybody just turn on your mic, please, because there is some noise there. So, yeah. So now I just demonstrate to you how this is actually working. And yeah, we are just going to the live session. Before that, I want to do more. So in that live session, we are just going these kind of, and we are exploiting some bugs, and yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, fine. Here there are two type of testing actually. The automated testing, and the second one is manual testing. And these all companies are paid for manual testing, not for automated testing, because you can just imagine, if you have a tool, just it's just a click tool, or concept of what you see that you get tool. It means that, it simply means that you just paste a use that tool and just click scan, and the tool just create a report, and that lot of bugs. So you can just imagine this function not take effort or much brain function or something like that. It's simple. So these companies are not giving the automated testing, or they are not the automated testing. They are only propose manual testing. What's manual testing? Actually, manual test include two tools. First one is a browser. Second one is a fully, it's not fully automated tool, or it's not fully manual tool. It's something automated and manual. We can do the both things in automated and manual. So in the manual testing, we are just only using only two tools, Bubsuit and a browser. I just prefer Mozilla Firefox because it's open source, and it's, yeah, it's not eating RAM. Okay, so the Chrome eating RAM, but the Mozilla Firefox not eating RAM. So I just prefer the Mozilla Firefox. And the next tools is called automated tool. I just give some examples of the automated tool called Nexus, Acuinetics, or actually OverSAP is an open platform or open source platform. Acuinetics and tool, you just pay some amount for scanning each. I think how much it take. Yeah, Acuinetics. Yeah, spelling something like that. Acuinetics price. Okay. So they just pay for. Is it necessary to create an account on a form in order to submit their bug report? Yes, absolutely. You just go to these sites and account as a researcher account. You can just create in there as a research. I will some more time after some time. Okay. So now here is the thing: how website you want to scan. If I just enter F10, then there is 360 premium standard, and the starting price is about 10,000. I think $10,000 for 10 sites. Okay, you just only have 10 sites permission. So these tools are mainly concentrated into they're not open source, just paying for each scanning. So I'm not interested in this of tools, concentrated this type of tools of the browser or the websuite. Okay, and question in here, and I have a request to all. Please post any questions or forward to me. Please just to all, so anyone can see the questions and my answers. Vishnu, please just paste it publicly. Okay, not for me. So, so I will show you something. We just got to the background. Background, we are fine. So, yeah, just go to there. And the research, okay, there is a research portal. Just go to there. You can just account. If you have a login, then just go there. And if you don't create an account, yeah, then you can create your account. You can participate in some bug hunting programs. Like I will show. Here is the programs. Just go to there, and you can just enter example. Yeah, Tesla. I think everyone know Tesla, right? But Tesla just created bug hunting program for their products and their softwares. I will show. So this is the thing. For per vulnerability, they $100 to $15,000 per vulnerability, and they for validation. If you just submit a report to here, take only 2 days, only maximum 2 days for analysis, and they're just giving the money within 2 days if you are buying. Okay, that's the main thing. And there is 572 vulnerabilities are rewarded, and this is more important. This is actually more important. This is what I said earlier. And this Hall of Fame just build you or just grow, just support you for your professional way or for your journey in this cybersecurity field. Because if you just enter into a cybersecurity or enter into a cybersecurity company's interview, then you just some words in your resume like this: I am Hall of Fame in background, this much of points. So this is the fame. This is actually fame, and some higher priority in that interview. That's actually happened. This is why the all techies are just concentrated into bug bounty. For they have fame, and I am not entering these things here. Actually, R&D. I am working in R&D, and we have a good bug hunting team there. Fine. So this is for an example. Now I want to take in my session. So we just jump into a session. So that's it. So Vishnu, do you have clear your doubt? Do you clear your doubt, or you can? Are you get my point? Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. So the type of testing, actually going with manual testing, and I will show you some live demonstration. So before that, I want to tell you my tool, else about my tool, and my tool is actually WebSuite. And what is actually WebSuite? So I heard about WebSuite, and how many of you know what's actually WebSuite? How many of you know what's actually WebSuite? Yeah, you okay? Fine. So yeah, fine. So okay, fine. So this time I question: how many of you try about try hack me, hack the box, or something like that? How many of you? How many of you just tried that? Yeah, fine. So our peoples are just trying. So I think you all of you know WebSuite, right? You all of you know the WebSuite. So that's it. So actually, the WebSuite tool is my favorite tool, and I am working with this WebSuite, and I have a pro version. Yeah, but the pro version is paid. Actually, it is paid, but now we are just using community version. But my company have pro version about 75,000, and the pro version starts from 35,000 to lakh something, 1,25,000. So the pro version have lot of things. And there is one more thing. If you want to study, or if you work with pro version, I am not entertaining this kind of stuff for education purpose. You can just crack that pro version. Okay, there are a lot of site, there are a lot of hacking stuffs providers. They just provide the pro version as a cracked version, but there is some problems with the cracked versions. Maybe there is some false positives are shown for some. I'm not entertaining with that stuff. I am only using only community version, or in my company stuff I just use pro version. Okay, so here I am not going to see the actual pro version. So I am only here showing, and you can just download from Windows, sorry, their website. And and this website and the tool is open source, and you can just use in Windows, any other Linux operating system. But some operating system are just embedded with the edition of WebSuite. It's something like Carl Linux, or some Black Ubuntu, some Backtrack, or these kind of operating system, or just pre-embedded with the WebSuite. So you can just try in there. So here, this is my tool. Actually, what's WebSuite? WebSuite widely used a penetration testing framework by port secure web security to perform security testing on web application. Many are in community. Yeah, actually, this tool is heavy, and this framework is heavy, and for all cybersecurity enthusiasts. And so they are just creating, and some pro versions have some extensions. So in automated testing, actually the WebSuite pro version extensions are automated testing, so they are just paid for that software. Okay, so that's the reason they are paying about WebSuite. So in WebSuite, the product can combine, automate, and manual testing technique, and consist of a number of different tools. Actually, the WebSuite, I love WebSuite, and I'm just only using WebSuite web browser for my manual pen testing or bug hunting. Yeah. So now we are going into some live examples. Okay, actually some live examples. So now I want to switch my screen for a while. So just listen clear, and these all slides in your mind. So we are just going we are just going to these both type of testing, and firstly I will show you manual testing and automated, and the second time I will show you automated. What's actually difference between manual testing and automated testing? And there is one more line. There is no automated testing, or there is no automated testing in these bug hunting platforms. They are only prefer to, and yeah, sometimes you can use some automated testing tool, but there is some more problems. You can face some more problems in there because some requests are not getting passed through firewalls, so they are blocking your testing the parameters or some requests in there. So you are just only using. So now we can go to the first one. Yeah, fine. A while I want to switch my screens. Yeah, fine. A sec. Yeah. So if you hear about SQL injection, how many of you? And how many of you tried the SQL injection vulnerability? Yes. Before that, before going to our live session, I want to know how many of you are script kiddie or newbies. I want to know. So how many of you are newbies? Just there, newbie. Just comment here, newbie. Please comment here, newbie. Fine. Newbie, newbie, newbie. Newbie, newbie, newbie. Fine. Yeah, newbie. Yeah, fine. Okay. I think most of the people are, so we want to demonstrate our all things like a newbie things or like a okay, fine. So yeah, I will try my best because it's actually a fully technical field, and yeah, hard to understand what I'm doing here, but I will try my maximum effort to entertain you for the end of the session. So if something wrong, please pardon me. And there is one, I have a board. Simply, I just benchmark me. The whole stuffs like 100%, or the whole stuffs in cybersecurity 100%. So I have my knowledge like 5%, or I have my knowledge percentage. So in the past 80 years, I just try to achieve my max, and I benchmark me like 5% of skills and knowledge in this field. So I have something went wrong. So that's it. Okay. So thank you, and thank you very much. So we can jump into a session. Fine. How many of you heard about SQL, structured query language? Go to Google, because Google is my everything. It's like in Malayalam or in Sanskrita, there is a sentence, or there is a stanza like this: Mada Pida Guru Devam. I think a lot of people just heard about this stanza, and now the stanza just convert like this: Mada Pida Google Devam. That's actual scenario of here, because I just ask everything to Google, and Google just very well. So I just love to interact with Google. So the stanza like this: Mada Pida, not Mada Pida Guru Deva. Okay, fine. So what's actually SQL, structured language, structured query language? I think a lot of people heard about structured query language. And how many of structured query language? Please comment here. Please comment here. And our session going limited time. Just please comment here. So I think a lot of people know what's actually. So Actually, SQL is a programming language for creating data to web application. So it's actually a programming language, or it's actually a managing language. It's something like managed language, and you can create some databases into website. For example, if your website login form or a login screen, then your site SQL or no SQL. There is two type of things. There is SQL or no SQL behind working in there. So if you have just imagine if the site have a login page, then there is SQL or NoSQL is working the behind of that web application. So structured language is using for storing, managing the databases behind the back end of the application. So now there are some more things in SQL, because just imagine there is a web application, and the web application page, and that login contained with admin username password. Just imagine if I crack that admin username password, and the attacker get the edge of that web application, right? So I think your college website login portal, and maybe this kind of vulnerabilities in there. So I'm just going into a simple site. So here I'm just somewhat. I will show you what's actually the SQL is. Actually, SQL injection vulnerabilities is a code injection technique. Use a data drive application in which nefarious SQL statements are into an entry field or an execution. Simply enter some malicious codes in that kind of forms. Or something like some login platforms, or some or there is some application query forms in your site, and you can just apply these SQL injection in there for testing purpose. Okay, so here I just use SQL injection and SQL injection. The blind SQL injection is a type of SQL attack that asks the database true or false question and determine answer application response. So I will show you one example. Okay, I just show you if the database application is to be vulnerable or not, for SQL injection. Second time I will just enter manually, and the third time I just use to get access into database. Okay, that's it. And impact, actually, what are the impact in SQL injection? Can access sensitive data if a database, executive, administrative operation within database. Example, DBMS. You know the DBMS word. DBMS word means database management system. It's a core of the backend application, or it's a core of the SQL. So DBMS is the most powerful core to running stuff in web application. So, and the third one is recover the content of given file DBMS system. So these are the main impact which attackers gain the access in the database through SQL injection. Now, I will show you something. So simply, first time I just testing if a website is blind, if it contains blind SQL injection or not, or if the website is possible to inject the parameters into their databases. So here simply some search keywords in Google. something like this. College sites. Okay. Oh, sorry, mistake. So college sites in URL. So that's a PHP question mark ID. Sorry, PHP question mark is equal to 1 or something like that. I just hit enter and Google show of sites which I just give these kind of parameter here. Just go to the 1, 2, 3 sites. Okay, fine. So fine. I just open the all tabs here. Yeah, fine. So now the site is not HTTPS. So here I just hit a a single quote in ID. Now, if I just hit enter, the site some response to my query. Actually, it's a query, a single quote here, and if I just hit enter to show some response to that my query, then this site is vulnerable for injection, and this is actually blind SQL injection. So I just hit enter. Great. So the site just shows you have an error in your SQL index corresponds to a MySQL server version for right syntax or use near at a line, something like that. And the web application shows some response to query or our SQL query. And here is the thing, I will show you something. And these are the technologies used to create this site. It's actually externalizer, and vaporizer is more important in or information gathering steps. So I just prefer vapalizers to simply know what are the technologies which is used to create this website, and this website programming language PHP. Yeah, so that's the reason we get the SQL and PHP. So we just create a PHP. So PHP is the programming language, and analytics, JavaScript libraries also used in there, and front-end scripts of there, and advertising to Twitter ads here. So as it shows us, this site is simply possible to manual SQL, blind SQL injection. So we can check the other sites. Yeah, just give it this site also, and here this is also because the site just respond to our request, or it means that we just enter, then the site just hide some content from there. I will show you some. This is the content, and this URL call or this URL just page here, page.php ID is equal to 1. Now I hit enter some part, then the page just change, and the server just respond to our request. And also I am just checking other sites. So, and you know something, there is the so wait for a while. Site also, and I think its content is also changing also. So these all sites are able to inject SQL, and I'm not going to, I am just going to inject a sample site, and that sample site is actually working in, or that's a site of organized, and we are just giving a lot of reports there made, but they are not going to patch. So we are trying to maxing and patching the vulnerability, but they are not going to do things. So the site, and there is one more thing: do not try in your home. Or I know if you are trying in your home, please use proxies and my network VPNs and proxies. So in my side, I am secure. But if you are not doing with some security precautions, you are just caught up because your IP are also just going into their servers and they know where the queries just coming from different clients. So please try in your home. That's my disclaimer. So if you can do that, just go ahead. So actually, this is a site. Okay, asffa.org, and simply like this. This site also what showing response, and now I'm going to perform manual SQL injection. I'm not going to perform a tool or a tool basis. Then next time automated tool. Okay, so first time I'm going to test. Yeah, you are using. Basically, I am using free proxies and some Tor proxies. My network is connected with the Tor. Not this time, because this time I'm going to show you the what through a web browser. So the web server just listen like a normal or normal request from a client side. So there is no problem. Yeah, WebSuite, but this time I am not going to use WebSuite or any tool. I am just using for attacking the database. Okay, so that's it. When we are performing automation tool, we are just using VPNs. That time I am simply using free proxies, and there are a lot of proxying some proxy servers, and there are a lot of free sites just providing free proxies. And also I am using Tor proxies and VPN, my own VPN and my own company VPN also using. So that's it. Here I am just going to do some manual SQL through this using only web browser. So if you just see these all sites like the, you can just try these things, but there is some disclaimer caught by a police, or if you're caught by a IT law, or I am not, or my company or my community not what the client is for your action. So we are not part of that. So this is a disclaimer. I show you those for entertain and also for your increasing ethical hacking knowledge and stuff. Okay, fine. So that's it. So some codes for this. I'm just only using URL tab. Some tabs are there. Okay, fine. So I just we want to go these in a time limit. So I just type these all commands in a notepad. Just copy that commands from that notepad to this URL. So that's it. We can just go through that session. And here, this site is possible to inject SQL. Okay, fine. So that. So now I want to know which version of this is used in this site or which version of SQL is used to build this site. For that time, I just hit this, and this is the code. Actually, you can select one at version 3 of comma 4. So these databases, and the code simply means that just show me which version of database used to build the. So I hit enter. Yeah, fine. So the SQL is 5.3682 and so on. So enter a query in here through URL. The site just responding, and this is happening here. So you can just imagine if the web server is acting like this, then I want to fetch or these all databases behind here, right? So I'm just going to the database name. Actually, the database name. Yeah, fine. So yeah, there is one more. Now I want to show the automated thing as parallel. Okay, so that time you can know. Okay, so here, yeah, this is the Ralph OS. You can right side, and this OS is only for now it's only created for yeah. You can just download from our Nixie site. Just go, yeah, Nixie bytes and thing Ralph OS. Just go to there. You can download from here. Our site is now in a revamping session. So this is the basic password. You can we just upload the VMware file drive because of the site is now revamping. So you can just go to download, just download the Ralph OS from there. Okay, fine. So that's it. So the Ralph OS, and it's a simple OS, and it's now it's only one actually, and this is a interface, and this site is sorry, this is built by Nixie Bytes community R&D team. Okay, fine. So this is into ethical hacking like Kali and other like other distros, OS or Ralph OS. Actually, Kali is bigger. The Ralph is a simple OS which is using low RAM, or I just prefer system for the newbies. They are working in with they don't have enough RAM to use Kali or something like OS. I just prefer Ralph to use this thing because basically take 450 to 540 MB RAM only for working in. So if your system have 4 GB, you just give Ralph 4. So other 3 GB just you using in Windows, and you just 1 GB to perform Ralph operating system. So that's it. So yeah, we can our automated testing. So here I just use a tool called Sql Injection. It's a GUI tool for using basic blind section. Okay, so it simply use Nixie bytes do. Yeah, so that's a point. Yeah, fine. So automated tool I can just use in here. Fine. So I want to look up what URL of site. Yeah, this is the site AFFA members. This is the actual site. So now I am just using a what free proxy tool called use. Yeah, find zero proxy chain. Sorry, my mistake. Proxy chains 4, then SQL. There's one more thing. Yeah, is then or site for testing SQL injection. Actually, this is a actual site. AFFA is a organization, and this is not a testing site. I am using or at a proxy. Okay, that's why I am here. So my proxy is in loopback address. So that's it. So now we can test our what automated tested. We can start testing, and it takes some more while. Okay, that's it. So these things happening behind. So these are the stuff well, and you can see my proxies are going well. Fine. So great. And what's my IP? Yeah, there is something because it's up. So okay, fine. What's my IP? Yeah, there is one more thing. I want to open Mozilla Firefox as zero proxy chains, using proxy chains for opening Firefox and look. Yeah, it's working. What's my just give a sec. Yeah, you can see my IP address is actually changing. That's why the Google asking me to prove I'm not a robot. What's zero mean? Actually, do you show up using a proxy chains configure file? No, because we are just create or we are just doing some more and some more boot camps for these all stuffs, and we uh, at the end of the session. Okay, so that's it. So the traffic lights fine, and here, so I just this ready. Yeah, yeah, fine. Wait. Yeah, there is some disturbances there. Please turn off your mic. Yeah, fine. Yeah, fine. So the IP address is changing. Okay, so the IP address. Yeah, because the all packets are just go through the, yeah, fine. ISP country. Now we are in Spain. Okay, this is actually happening behind the walking. So that's why because we are in a live session or a live team, so thing happening there. Fine, we got, and just look that database 9 here, DB231, and we are going to manual testing here. Show you the database 9. Okay, Now I want to know what's actually database. So hit here, DB 83212. Actually, this is the database name. This is automated testing, manual testing. These are the two difference between manual and automated testing. Now we want to go one by steps. Then I want to know what and data or the columns which they are situated in there. Open here and paste here. So these are the which is contained here. I just copy this all things. Now I want to paste here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, fine. Oh, that's not. So there is a problem because I'm just copying this all things from Windows VM, so that's not possible. So I just copy the thing and using Notepad, I will share the contents just happening or just what are the columns here. Alter, categories, content files, photos, content. These are in there. Okay, these are the tables are in there. Now I want to check members. Okay, so I just check the table name members through web browser. Okay, through web browser. Yeah. So there are three columns. Oh, sorry, four columns. ID, not XCO. Okay. So now we are go back what our automated testing, and here we open the AFFA. So this is the database name, right? So the members database or the members table, just open here, and here is four columns. I just click the and load, and we are also columns through manually. Okay, so that's it. And yeah, now I want to dump the data in F members. So okay, so hit enter. These are the data which is contained in that columns. Now I will show you what are the data which is contained in that column. What are the data which is contained in the column? We can just go. The first one is Bangladesh, Australia, third one is Colombia, fourth one is China, Hong Kong, and that's all. And next thing, and these are the things. Israel, Japan, Malaysia, lot of stuffs are here. So these are the things we are just we just go in here. Okay, so these are the manual and automated pen testing or bug hunting. What is the name of that application and in Kali? Yeah, it's actually available in Kali. It's called the Sql Injection. Everything, yeah, actually it's in the Sql Injection, and I am not going to entertain or entertain these kind of tools because these kind of tools actually hit a lot of requests in where in the client's server. So the firewall dictate that response and they are just kick out from there. And the thing is actually using manual injection. So manual injection like this, because I am just only using a web browser to exploit the interface of a website. How's beautiful? Actually, it's a beautiful scenario, and it's and yeah, it's not very simple, but it's actually a tried one. Okay, so you can climb. Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, so that's it. I'm not going to tell, or I am not the automated testing, because I just tell you the all scenarios that happening, or the things happening behind. So please don't try in your home automated tester. If you're trying with automated testing, please just use a better VPN or a better. Okay, so that's it. And this is manual testing, and I will show you some sites. I will show you some sites before. I will show you some sites before, and these and that all sites are showing same vulnerability. That all sites are showing this kind of vulnerability, right? So it means that all sites are vulnerable for Sql injection, right? Okay, so I think all of the people's got my point. Anybody, please ask any. If you have any questions, please ask me. Yeah, that's it. If any doubts, or if any, yeah, Jew shop, good to learn. I will show you something in Jew shop. Okay, okay, because we don't have enough privilege to access these online site to uh, in front of you. So we are just switching into Jew shop is the best platform there. I think my words are something technical. All right. How many of you just get my points? Please raise your hands, or please uh, uh, hit end yes or something. Am I understandable, or my words are understandable for everyone? Clear? Is it? Yeah, fine. So there is one more thing I want to do is everybody interested to learn these kind of stuff, because I want the bug hunting or the pen testing is not a big, it's not a huge, it's not like a huge, I something you can learn, or you can learn action. You just, mm, uh, you just dedicate some time. So that's actually I want to tell you. Okay, now we are going into next session. So yeah, fine. So we just cover the SQL injection, and we are now just go to the XSS cross-site script. Uh, it's a big vulnerability, and bug hunting platform. This attack, or this bugs goes value, or it take up $20 to 2000. Oh, so because this vulnerability is more important, I will show you in testing lab, because we don't have enough permission to show you in a read. So I just show you in a testing lab, and that lab is just called Jew Shop, Ovas Jew Shop, and I just love Ovas Jew Shop. That thing is created with Angular JS. That site is just containing, or that site is absolutely clear to learn for every newbies. So please just try with Ovas Do Shop, and there are a lot of training sessions and videos in YouTube's and other blogs in there. So you can just go to there and spell. And also there are some in Jew shop to how to hack these all stuffs or how to learn these all stuffs with the Jewish shop. So you can just go to Jewish shop and just download the article and steps through the Jewish shop, and that's it. So now the XSS. What's actually XSS? XSS is a code injection attack allowing that to inject malicious code into a website. Actually, attacker, the code injection attack allowing the attacker to inject a malicious code into one of the most common and easy attack. This is actually easy attack and also payable attack, actually caused by insufficient input validation. That's why it's second in golden 10. Yes, absolutely, because this is most important vulnerability in every website which is built with JS or is built with some JS libraries. For example, there is a pop-up window is just using, or there is a pop-up function is using in a web using through this, or to create this pop-up window using JS, there is a vulnerability, there's a possible vulnerability accesses, and there are a lot of kind of access there, but I will show you some examples. Okay, so what are the impacts happening in XSS attack? How many of you know the cookies, actually the functions and cookies function? How many of you know the cookies function? And anybody see some sites please accept our cookies, something like some pop-up is if you are entering into a site? How many of you see that? I think most of the people, right? Please reply me, okay, because we want to complete the session fast. Okay, the people just so that pop up. Okay, right. So I just show you how these things are working. Fine. So the XSS is most able vulnerability. So we just go to that, and yeah, we want our what go back to, yeah. So I just now this tool is working well. This is simple method and automated method, but okay. So proxy is also closing. Please just remove this mark, please. Can I remove these marks? Yeah, fine. So now I'm again just going to a site is called Choose Shop. It's a testing site and it's not important site for newbies. Please listen carefully. This site is actually for studying your hacking skills or to prove your hacking skills. And uh, for this program, I just entered into. I just create an account here, and I just do some things, and I show you my scoreboard. Yeah, these are the things I just start with this which time? I think 2 p.m. Yeah, these all things with 2 p.m. and I just crack these all things, or I just solve like this. So this is the actual of our site, and this site just contain like this. This is a Jew shop, a online payment or online Jew shop site. You just go and just create an account, and it's something like online online shopping site, and this site specifically for Jewish sorry, juice. So that's it. And these are the technologies which is used to create Angular 11.2.14. I think this yeah, 20%, I think. Yeah, I just starting. This is because for this program, and I just start. I think I just started uh, today 2 p.m. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So the Angular is 11.2.14, and Angular JS is most relevant application building platform for web application and something like that. And there are some the cloud, and so this is a new kind of site or new technology site, or it's a that's it. So here I want to test that it's a DOM attack. It's called a DOM attack. If you are seeing something, if you saw some search buttons in some website like this, I will show you. Some website, you can just go to the yeah. Yeah, this is my college site. Is here. So if you saw something like this, there's a inject like this, okay, and this show I will show you. So I just enter some JavaScript and I want to execute this JavaScript in the site, and now in there we can see. Okay, so it's iframe src. 8 seconds. Yeah, iframe src. I just put a JavaScript in here. JavaScript. Then I want to do something like this. Alert. Sorry. Alert. Which alert? I want to do some alert like hacked by Vishnu. Now I want to close this JavaScript. So this is the command, or this is the code for injecting, for testing DOM, if it's possible to inject DOM access. And I will show you the command. Okay. So command iframe frame as JavaScript alert hacked by Vishnu. So this is a simple command. Okay, from here and paste it in here. Fine. Okay. Now I want to hit. Oh, sorry. Oh, something is 80 seconds. Let's go to search. Yeah, script alert also working, but it's not. We can just try. All right, do script. Yeah, yeah. Fine. Our problem is like this. Okay. Alert accesses. Yeah, and embedded page is doing. Wait second. there is some problem. No need. Page is on display says accesses. Okay. Vulnerability. Wait a second. Hacked by Vishnu. Fine. Hit enter. So this is the pop-up happening here. I just click OK. Now copy this thing and I want to share to any of my friends or share in your chat box. You can just open that chat and just click, and there is a thing pop up like this. Sorry, I just paste in your chat box. You can just open from there. Yeah, I just paste in your chat box, and the chat box, and there's a link in there. Please click that link. You can see something like this, and you can try him here. 8 seconds. Entertain this kind of stuff, but yeah, is it working or not? So it's not working because this site is built with, and there is some WordPress things is there. There is no JS file is in here, and there is no other JavaScript libraries in here. So this site vulnerable for what? But there is something is here. It's also something because it shows some error, but it's showing. So it's actually possible some kind of access. I am not going to do that because it's my college site. So if you are just something like this, okay, you can just try. This is one kind of attack. This is called XSS DOM attack, and actually simple attack to show you, and this is more powerful attack. Now we are just attack. It's called authentication bypass, and I want to tell you something. If this session is interesting to all, am I clear to all, or my words are clear to all, or everyone get my points? It's perfect. Okay, fine, thank you. And yeah, this is actually core technology that was I am telling start the session. This is actually something to actually core technology, and yeah, okay, fine, just forget that thing. Okay, into authentication bypass. Actually, what is authentication bypass? Authentication bypass is an attacker to log into an admin panel with a user choice. Example, root user is the highest privilege or even non-existing user. Simply means that if there is a login panel, I will show you some. Okay. Yeah. So this is a login. So this is a login panel, right? So in this login panel, name and password, and every site have an admin panel, or every site which is content, and that site have an admin panel, and this attack get attacker into that admin site, or it's a root privilege site. So you can get the all access site or the web application. So this is the main theme of attack. We are going into using our websuit, and simple thing in websuit. Okay, fine. So I want to clear this. I want to switch to Ralph. Yeah, fine. So switching into Ralph, we have installed a latest version of webs suit. Okay. So wait for a while. What's actually happening there? By manipulating a specific post recourse method, an attacker is able to bypass the authentication easily as arbitrary user. So this is actually a technical form. I will show you possible. Okay. So this is the thing. Now I want to log into my Jew shop. So WASP shop. Fine. Now go to there. Yeah, fine. Now the account is here. Okay. So here, I'm just simply using a admin. No, it's to enter an email. It's called admin at choose shop. Oh, it's a not GUIC choose hyphen shop dot hero. That's the main admin mail. I think so. So this technique, which is you simply crack a admin user. Yeah. Wait. Admin and the password is admin login. Now again the password is invalid email or password. Now I want to switch into website. I will show you what's actually happening in website and what's behind. It's just we are just hit this login button in here and what's happening in the behind of the web browser of the servers. Now I want to open the website tool. It's a community edition. It's a latest community edition which is embedded in Chum. And next, yes, start web. And there is a thing. I want to connect my Mozilla, so I just use Foxy proxy extension websuite with Firefox. So here, fine. My all requests are go through the websuite. So it's something technical. I think don't know what's happening there, but I will explain as well. Okay, so this is actually pure tech. Okay, it's actually pure tech. So the websuite tool actually the working like this. If you are just hit enter or hit log, if you have a website which has a login form, you just enter something into and hit enter. Now the request, that's HTTP post request, and okay, that post request is just goes through the websuite and we can monitor the parameters on what are the things happening behind that request. Okay, now on so the proxy is intercepting is on. So and I just hit simply I hit admin. That's enough. Okay, now I hit login. So the latest version of websuite, it's from browser to websuite. Okay, so that's more using websuite here. So now the proxy is on. Now we got and go to here. So fine, there is a user login request. This is actually between technical. I think most of the people didn't get or didn't get what's actually happening here, but I will explain simply. I just hit here. The request is not going to the not going to the server. The request actually passing through the web. I can just look what is actually happening here. Websuite tool just show me this is a post request and a API, and it's a user login thing is there. So cookie is here, and there is a two forms. The first column ID is email, second column ID is password. I will show you. The first one is ID is email, second one ID is password. So admin as a username or email address, and the password is admin. So here I just this request parameter, and after that I will send to the server. Okay, actually happening here. Actually, the websuite use this, or the websuite work like this. You can just intercept request which is going or which is out from. You can intercept that request, and you can change that request parameter, play that request parameter into server. So that's the thing. Actually, just send to repeater. Here's repeater. Now I just send this request here. So the request is sending an invalid email or password. So this is a invalid email. Show you earlier. Yeah, it's a man-made attack. I think this is a technical time, which that's why I'm not using that time. Yeah, yeah, fine. Yeah. So here it's a invalid. Now I just change this parameter as like this. I just inject like here admin colon or is equal to 1. This is actually a old technique, but and minus minus. Now this is actually injecting code, and it's have a technical name. I'm not going to take here. Okay, fine. So with the admin, so this is a simple code. Okay, this is code admin colon or 1 is equal to 1 hyphen. Yeah, it's actually Sql injection. Yes, absolutely, it's a Sql injection, but parameter have a name. Yeah, fine. So now I want to send this request from websuite. Now I hit send. Fine. Finally, we just enter as here. He just looking. There's nothing. There's nothing here. But in websuite, we got some tokens, and we got some authentication token, and we are say admin jushop.op. So this is the thing. Line here, turn off the websuite, and admin or 1 is equal to 1 minus, just try here. Yeah, fine. It's objects progress. Just try. Okay, just try. Okay. 1 is equal to 1 minus password as login. It's not happening, right? It's nothing happening. Anyway, so this is, I got some token in here, and I got some thing from here. Lot more session, or there's lot more technique to enter in admin bypassing or login bypassing. There are a lot of techniques to use login bypassing. Yeah, our time is going to ending, and it's 9:60. So now I want to finish my session here. So there is one more thing to join Nixie Byte security team. This is very important thing. So now we are ending our live sessions here, and interesting stuffs. And last time we have a Q&A session, and after end of session. Okay, so fine. So now I will show you how to enter or how to join with Nixie Byte security, and what's Nixie Byte security, and the program happening there, and how the Nixie Byte security community actually, or the team actually working there. I will share you some PPT. Okay, before that, I want to question, how many of you want to study, or how many of you want to these all stuffs as a boot camp, or as a live session, or as a internship? How many of you want to join like an intern and something like that? Please reply here. Fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah, I think about 180 people are here, and there is I think some people are not interested. I think so. Some people are not interested. I will tell you something. Actually, I will show you something before through WebSuite, right? Uh, 4 to 5 years, there is a KSRTC site. It's called anavandi.com. You know the site, right? In anavandi.com, there is some vulnerability like this. It's simply like there is a ticket from Kerala to Bank, and the ticket price is it's about 2,500 rupees, something like that. There is some valid input vulnerability is there. We just use to change that value from 2,500 to rupees, and the server is just accepting that request, and that's the server just provide ticket to us. And that's actually a big vulnerability in our, we are just found in I think about 4 to 5 years. We have a good team in there. It's called Zero Second, and Zero Second is a big team. And there are a lot of bug hunters, which is recognized by Apple, Google, something like that. And I have a lot of friends in there, especially he's the best bug hunter in Facebook, and Joseph, and he's also a good guy in and Apple, Google, or something like that. And we have a good team in there, exploit the anonymity.com in front of government, in front of government people in a live session. We just exploit that site, and we are just doing something there, and a lot of stuffs are there. Okay, fine. So anyway, I think a lot of people are interested. Now I will show you how to join in Nixie Byte and what are the stuffs happening, or what are the problem, sorry, what are the programs happening in community. Okay, so wait a second. I want to turn off these things. Fine. Yeah. Just go to. So very fast. That's it. That's enough. So, yeah. Fine. So yeah. So here, this is our website. Okay, this is our. I will show you. Yeah, this is our website. Tell you before, or I just tell you before. It's actually revamping. You can just end for all community social medias like this. You can hit here and our Telegram group for updates, and we have a Discord actually, and very you can just go in there, and YouTube and exercise things. Go to here, and these are the things, and we just can and we have some contributors. These are the contributors. These are the top contributors in May, because we just stop our okay phone. Fine, that's it. Yeah, actually, so these are the contributors. Fine. So fine. You can just I'll show you how the Unity actually working. Okay. Fine. Yeah, fine. These are the slides I showed before. Oh, sorry. Actually, this is not the thing. Just wait for a while. Just give me a. Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, fine. So, things you just, I just shown before. And this is the of Nexi by community, actual structure of Nexi by community. Nexi bytes, two teams, technical teams and non-technical teams. In technical team, we have project team, freelancing team. We just call them freelancing team or baggyman team. And there is a R&D team, and the R&D team just create the Ralph operating system. Non-technical teams like media and content team, identity marketing team, event management team, education management, and social. And how you can join Nixie Byte, or what of membership you can achieve. There are four kind of membership is there. Is the first one, can join learn membership. You can learn each levels as accurate knowledge into students like you. Then the second one is advisory member, and can do projects, can involve develop Nixie Bytes product and service. Can join as official member, can learn each levels as work as official member, and so we just create a platform for earning money. It's purely concentrated into businessmen. Membership The first one is VIP membership and second one is premium membership. In VIP membership, some benefits are there. Yearly access in all programs, get support and feedback or real hands-on project, get completion certificate, government certificate. Actually, government certificate is an add-on. You can just pay for that. And each level it's 600 rupees, and you can just pay about 600 rupees and you can just access our levels like bug hunting and pen testing. I will share you the first level of topic. Okay, and here this is the membership perks, VIP membership perks and benefits. 20% off in all Nixie bytes Nixie edu, one internship and industrial certification in pen testing and bug hunting. Okay, in pen testing, you're just hired as a intern in Cyber solution. If you're just choosing premium membership, access in all programs are organized by Nixie bytes, get support and feedback or real industrial certificate plus government certificate. It's actually add-on. I just told you before. Get discount, exciting creative resources, service and benefits. It's some service like create some softwares, some products, and you can just try on, check it on there. Okay, membership packs. Yeah, it's Nixabit, it's a coffee cup, watch, and something like laptop stickers, and that's it. And there are 3 names. It's a team head called Master Wizard and members called Nixies. And how to join learner Nixie Edu. So this is the most important thing. Join as a Nixie byte as a learner. So this is the walkthrough, or this is actually you are just going to doing there. Okay, first you just send an application, or we are just creating a gateway for joining Nixie by Agility. So please just go to there and apply membership, and just for registration process for level 1 and level 1 and earn tokens or something like that, and you can just go to the backend team and actual process. I just skip this all process. Okay, fine. So what's acting team or project or team, or we're just calling like a buggyman team. The main objective of the project, cybersecurity projects of cyber solution, earn money, industrial experience in this field. The team must and call it, anyone can, something like that, and all industrial projects are done by supervision. There is 8 buggyman team in the structure. You can just join there, all steps. And here is the thing, buggyman team, how to join, earn money. So these are the process. I will share you these PPT through your the Telegram group which is created by the IEEE. Okay, these are some things, and I just skip these all things. We have a lack of time. Okay, and now finally Q&A session. So if anybody have some doubts, anybody have some questions, ask for me, please go through that. Fine. Yeah, actually this technical, but it's actually fully technical. If you have some knowledge, yeah, then you can understand the all steps. Okay, next batch, our next level 1 batch is starting in August 15, and you just got update from these Telegram groups, join there. Okay, fine. And any questions Is there any process needed in this field? Actually, if you want to enter this field, yeah, it's simply required something like Python, JS, HTML. This field is actually vast, and this field different types. Example like bug hunting, pen testing, and pen testing are different type. Wireless pen testing, network pen, operating system pen testing, and there are a lot of scenarios in there. And this field, want to know about this field, it's simply entering in this field, you must know some programming language, like basically know some program Python, or basic concept about that programming language like Python, HTML, CSS, simply Python, simply PHP. So yeah, you must know some basics of programming languages. Georgie, any other questions? Any other questions? Okay, fine. No other questions? Okay, can we wind up our session?
Okay. Any more queries? I think there is no more questions. Thank you so much, sir.
Fine.
On behalf of IEEE CS SBC MESCE, I like to express a sincere Vishnu Vijayan, sir, for this such a wonderful and informative session. Hope that all the students have a clear view on this topic. Thank you to all the aspirants who had joined us this evening. There's one on behalf of our annual fest. We are planning to conduct a 1-month-long internship in which you will grad to a professional bug hunter. So we will update all the details regarding this workshop in our. You can join now. We have provided the link in the chat box. So wait for more updates. Once again, thank you to one and all present here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.